Fufuo ni nkwan. I welcome you all to Safobafu's TV channel. Today, we are going to prepare fufuo, aka Kumasi for fried rice. First of all, you go to your farm, wo body and wo banchi so abokutu so obi na ntu anu watu. Wo se kusie bon bi da wafo mo so ana watu tu agbonumbutie. Ututu kotuna se krantia na kusia no wache no. Se wawo so dia ne no wasom rikabu adwane enti sa onya wa onsa nyina na wonkwa wo dia. So after cutting down the plantain, you have to cut down the plantain tree because it is no more going to produce plantain. After having your plantain, if you have cassava and it has ball, then you harvest it. All these food are free. Just put the plant of the cassava in the soil. Add small akukobini as fertilizer, natural fertilizer, and leave the rest to God. For the soup, we would need turkey berry or kwansusa or ajogu, garden eggs, pepper. All these things, you can plant it in your garden. They are all free. Just put it in the soil and God will take care of the rest. So making fufu or Kumasi for fried rice is very simple and easy. You get all your atosidie, you put it on fire, you boil it. When the heart is willing to do something, it can find 1,000 ways of doing it. In my farm, I have no electricity. Hey, nanka nyamia mo China for nanka ebe China for that woman. Now almost everything is cheap. You just get your China generator and you can do your little stuff. I wanted things to be little fast, so I used blender. The Ayuano, it was making me something, so I decided to use the blender. Now I'm blending all my natural spices to spice up the kusie or the krantie or the ochin or the wansali that I'm using to prepare the soup. I am adding fresh onion, fresh tomatoes. Uwe na se jana no yedena na odi nchensiti na bom kakra make say mbia na wo papa no atete ana se unhu ba bia de ato bia no akata so. Nobody can create happiness for you. You can create it by yourself. And nobody can create sadness for you. You can create it by yourself. Everything depends on you. God made us simple, but we have decided to make things complicated. Simplicity is the best formula for success. How other people see us is important, but the ultimate most important thing is how you see yourself. At first or even now, the whole family might have only one coal pot, so you need to prepare the soup first or cook the cassava and the plantain first. Sometimes too, a woman's husband would call, "Odo, mpacho me befio na ekwamode me." Then the woman has to bojanum din ten sa se ebebe owia no asye e de nkwan no anase fufuo no ankasa asi so. So that is how most of the small towns in Ghana still do up today. Life is beautiful. Beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. Sometimes you have to act as if it is impossible to fail. Failure means not trying. Sometimes those who think they are playing it safe are the ones who are taking the risk. And sometimes those who think they are taking the risk are the ones who are playing safe. So after drying your cassava, then you dry your plantain too. The plantain normally we boom. we don't use the knife to cut it. I don't know the meaning of it. I'll ask my grandmother. They don't use the knife to cut it, but they use their hand to boom. Some people cook the plantain and the cassava first, but I decided to cook the soup first. Sometimes mubetimi awo fufuo na wie na nso enkwan no me na mo twɛn. Now the soup is getting ready. After finishing the soup, I'm cooking the cassava and the plantain. If the fire is not enough, then you boom till it gets boiling. When it boils for some time, you open it and then odowunsa miemiaso to see if it has cooked well. After that, you swear fijano so. When we take it from the fire, we pour the boiling water in the mortar or in the wadro. Do you know the reason why we pour the boiling water in the wadro? Because sometimes the wadro is left outside or even in the kitchen. During the night, emuna interfere ball, ebo basketball, ebo football, eye bibia, etonyum esawo. So if you don't wash it well, interfere fufu pa na obedi. So you make sure you wash your mortar or your wadro well. When the cassava or the plantain is well cooked, we let it cool down before we pound it. We normally pound it shishe abra banchino enye, but if the cassava and the plantain are good, we let it cool down. When oba be wa, o de ensuo ni bi fifa wadro na no, and then the oba be won so or the woman no eta ensuo no na wahohora no kama. Eno so wahohora ano ya, eno so another trouble. Ntefri ya omudi ano agro time. So we pound the plantain first. Sometimes woman ebu na etutu. Ebi a owo na ebitimi tutom. Na o say we after pounding the plantain, cassava follows. Make fufuo ni nyina na ade a misro pa ya mensa. Se wo ka fufuo na se wo ma ebo wo nsa. He. Wo ma timi wo nsa na afi de wani mu kura ato fufuo ni nya wakono biem. Nowadays there is a machine for grinding fufuo. I think it is a good attempt. Now so oye den fufuo wo ewo wadrom de entwamu da. After pounding the cassava and the plantain, we mix it together. It is called a diaphragm. When mixing it or when a diaphragm, we pound it small. We don't pound it hard as if we are pounding the cassava itself. Making fufu is easy. Hey, there be easy. No one adding. And one way I want to bet me easy. After the hard work, then you fufu to I will say bem, and then you go so. Normally we don't finish the soup on that day. We leave some, then adechia na yasan will be out to. One thing I have noticed is that Ghana meat, taste wumpa. You are all invited. Thank you for watching Safubafo.